He's a ham, and as you can see through the whole pictures, all the pictures that are shown, he continues to have that smile. And I'll get into the stuff that's around his eyes, all the bleeding and stuff that's around his eyes, but this is right after his care center and the hospital, the main hospital. There is the wing that the Tri-Delts has donated for the money of, and we spent a lot of time walking up and down the bridge that attaches the Chile Care Center to the hospital. Then on August 12, 2009, just 10 days from the start of these symptoms, Nicholas woke up with his eyes all swollen and the whites of his eyes completely blood red. He had hemorrhaged into his eyes, and we weren't sure why. At about 4:30 p.m. on August 12, 2009, I received the phone call that I will always remember and that forever changed our lives. The call from Dr. Rosa telling me that the blood test came back and it was bad. It was serious and it was cancer. His extremely high white cell count and critically low platelet count, as well as the swelling in his eyes, she suspected a neuroblastoma, which is a cancer, which is actually a tumor in the brain. But she was praying for leukemia. Believe me, I've never prayed for leukemia before. But after a very grim night of one test after another, he was diagnosed as having T-cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia, ALL. And his condition was critical enough that around midnight, Dr. Ross started making the calls to have Nicholas moved via air ambulance to St. Jude's in Memphis. And through all the haze, I happened to hear her say the following thing that completely caught my attention. You know, the minute you step into St. Jude's, everything is taken care of and paid for, right? I honestly stopped and looked at her and asked her to please repeat. And she said it again word for word. And that's when my husband and I completely broke down. It was the first inkling of hope that I received with our new connection with the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It was surreal, a blur, and I was in a complete haze. Nicholas spent 3 long days in ICU as the team of doctors with the leading leukemia doctor in the nation and around the world, Dr. Ching Hong Kui, at the helm, worked to stabilize his condition and confirm his diagnosis, ALL precursor. In fact, I'm happy to report that Nicholas was the first standard high-risk patient of Dr. Pui's to complete 2 very hard rounds of chemo called Reinduction 1 and Reinduction 2 locally. Nicholas is now 70 of 120 weeks into the final phase of treatment. And we are very excited that he entered school this year as a first grader at Hudson Elementary School, able to do some of the normal things that children his age would normally get to experience. His body was hit so hard over the first 12 months, and I'm so grateful that he has come so far. The final treatment for this superhero should be in March 2012, around the time of his 8th birthday, and I can tell you, we're going to throw one hell of a party. All that I can say with full gusto is that this hospital with Dr. Pui in the lead, as well as the wonderful doctors and nurses at the local affiliate, is the reason why my son is here with me.